Anyan? I was muted at first, sorry. Hi! Hi! Welcome! That is Cheese! Welcome! Welcome, Chaos Dragon! Hi! Why Cheese though? But hi! Hi! Welcome, welcome! Welcome! Welcome Nymph! And welcome Mogu! Welcome
Cheese.
Prods! And Art! And Nymph! And Stew! And Fi! And Rita! Welcome, welcome! And Blau! And Kiram! And Chaos again! And X! Hi. Hi, hi. Thank you for the pats. Thank you! I'll take the pats. I'll take the pats. Hi. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for the saving of the... Oh, did I say Stew as well? Welcome, Stew. Hi, sorry.
Cheese.
I'm glad you're having fun throwing cheese at a cat on the internet who happens to be weird. Hi. And thank you for the posture check as well, Stewie, and the hydration. Oof. Let's... stretch. Why? Wait, why the legs? I can clean myself. Thank you for the pants though. Hi, Jokipper. Hi. I've been noticed. I'm important. You are! Hi! Welcome. I'm gonna hydrate quickly as well. Let's do that. You're only like 30% weird. Look, it's my entire...
Formaggio.
Wow, you deflated my head by throwing that cheese. Also, the cheese disappeared. Where is it? There, I see a little bit of yellow. It's behind me. Where is it?
Cheese.
No way, you just got that one on the back as well. But the weird cat...
Lactose-filled dairy product.
The weird cat on the lactose-filled dairy product is the only label I have going for me. There you go, the results.
Cheese.
No, too slow for that one. That one's on the front. Wait, I shouldn't be happy about that. And Stewie, I did say the kidneys before starting, so I refunded you. I refunded you after less than a second of it appearing in the list. Thank you for the pants. Cat Brain has its perks. Wait, what are the perks? I want to know what the perks are. Hi, so welcome. You may notice that...
Käse!
For Blau. Why? Welcome Breeze, welcome Dank as well. Hi. Good morning / afternoon. Thank you. Yeah, you may notice I'm starting a little later than recently. Yeah, I didn't get super...
Cheese.
Didn't get super cheese. I did get super cheese. I'm getting super cheese right now, but I didn't get super great sleep. I was like kept up for several hours because the fan I used to make a noise to be able to sleep because of yay tinnitus is starting to make annoying squeaky noises, and so today I was like,
What's origin sounds like a parrot? Hey Karen. Ho heats.
Ho heats. Ma, there's a weird, strange cat outside. Where? I'm not here. Wait, where am I? There I am. I lost myself for a sec. Hi. Welcome, Taurus. Hi, cat. Hi. I have seen that video. Yeah, I have. Someone eat that cat. No! But yeah, so it was starting to make a squeaky noise, which is annoying, so I took the whole thing apart today and was like trying to thoroughly remove dust and stuff, and I'll see if that helps. Otherwise, it's been a good 6 years or so. But it's time I finally have come. Can I just say I very much approve of the fangs, so thanks for that. You're thanking welcome. Hi. It's me, we're all here now, right? I hope everybody's doing alright. Welcome. Yeah, so because I'm starting late tonight, it's only going to be a short stream. It has to only be a short stream unless I am absolutely destroying my entire sleep schedule, which I hope hasn't happened already, due to the kind of, less than optimal night last night. But anyway, yesterday and I think maybe some other time, but I've already caught up on that stuff. But yesterday there's some stuff I haven't caught up on yet. Welcome in, Crazy Kitty. Hi. Meow. Hi. Yeah. Sorry, my nose is very itchy. I think it's partially to do with all the dust I got out of the fan. Oh my goodness, I have to do another one? Okay. Nyan. I hate the fact that when I say nyan and I smile, it just like, because I tilt my head down like this, the tracking, wait, it sees it now. What do I have to do? But sometimes when I nyan, it doesn't see me as smiling, and sometimes it even makes me feel like I'm frowning.
Bingle bongo, dingle dangle, yickety do yickety da. Ping pong, lippy tappy, two tap.
Hey, she didn't do too badly there. Thank you very much for the resub, you 50-50-ish. The Prime sub, so not letting Bezos get that hard-earned money. Thank you very much. Thank you. Very much appreciated. Hope you're doing alright as well. Your thermometer says you're hot, and after a visual inspection, your thermometer seems to be accurate. Yeah, it's starting to get kind of hot. It is starting to get hot. Did I ever say hi, Roboto? Hi, Roboto. Hold on a second. Sorry. Combination of dust and spring kind of beginning. I don't know when spring technically starts, but spring weather has started a little bit. I hear it's going to get cooler again, which I'm looking forward to for myself. Unfortunately, the plants don't know that, so they're starting to spew their seeds into the air, maybe prematurely. Very messy, very annoying for my nose. Hi, welcome. So yeah, it's probably only going to be a short stream today, but I'd like to catch you up on some of the stuff that happened yesterday. Regarding the circuit board that I've been kind of working on, and I had a bunch of help from City Robo, and in my Discord server. And why is my hand going up? Stop! My hand is not really going up. And yeah, just stuff. Let me show you. I've got photos and some oscilloscope captures and some diagrams. Oh my goodness, you have arrived. 2 of them appeared when you only posted 1. This is a bug ever since I implemented something and I've never fixed it. Thank you very much, Elg. Welcome. How are you doing, Elg? Welcome. How are you? Very much appreciated. It has been 14 months already. What's going on? What is... Okay, time is starting to mess up. Also, Twitch is telling me there's a scam train incoming. Which I cannot get rid of, and it's taking up, like, some amount of the chat. More than 10%. Anyway, oh my goodness. Hey! Hang on, I spoke over, sorry.
Support the youth.
Thank you! And congrats, you have now made the scam train leave the station. Oh my god, what is... Oh my god, they're all the right way up. Thank you very much, Roboto! Thank you! Thank you for the flipping sub as well as the 5 gifted to Hifumi, Peachy Komai, Jinx, Godfather. Godfather. There's a fun name to say because you say it normally, Godfather, and like you think, wait, did I mishear that? It kind of sounded like Godfather, but anyway. And Teske, hi. Thank you for the sub to all of them. Is what I meant to say. I didn't mean to say hi to Teske, although hi if Teske is here. I'm not trying to call out Lucas, and I'm also not looking at Lucas. I'm too poor to contribute to the train. Look. Nobody owes me anything. There's no obligations. Don't get that into your head for a moment. Oh my god, look at that. Look at that emote that Elg just posted. That's amazing. The Neko arc. Oh wow. Yeah. Wait, is that I didn't even know that was a command. What the hell? I actually didn't know that was. I didn't even know that was a command. Chaos. What is happening? Roboto, can you explain yourself? But thank you very much again. What the? Oh, contributing on Blau's behalf. Wow, thank you again. What the hell? And congrats to Mystified Mustard. How do I pronounce this one? Raidahan? And Perrin, Macchiolati, and Potter. Welcome. Also, welcome in Annotated. Also, nyan. Oh, I forgot to pause the music. Hold on, let me try again.
Well, it's gonna be an evil one now. It's gonna be an evil Nyan. Are you ready? There's also gonna be 2 reverbs. Nyan. There you go. Absolutely terrifying! Explanation, Yuke is cute and deserves support. Well, thank you. Thank you very much. Okay. And welcome in. Did I say unaccredited? Welcome. Hi. Welcome.
Jeez.
Hi. I just find it funny that some of the people who might not have seen me before, but just got gifted a sub, are now rolling in and seeing this. And hearing this. Anyway. Absolute cinema. Indeed. Welcome, Cozy Chatter. Hello, hello. Hi. Hi. How are you doing?
I think it's about time I press the button and slide on over to showing what I was going to be working on. Hey! Jeez! Why? Oh my god, that sounded so horribly sharp, shrill, whatever the word is.
Yes.
Why? And you're glad it did? Okay, fine. Oh, a random gifted sub brought you here. Oh, I see. I thought you were saying you're glad it sounded shrill when you were saying you're glad it sounded... Glad it brought you here. Well, welcome. I'm glad to have you here. Yeah, welcome to be here. Also, hype train level 4. What the... Stop. What can we say about you? She's well true. Wait, is this a hype train pun? Is this a cat pun? Is this a lewd thing? What is this? I need an exclamation mark explain this. So let me open up the previous one actually. Can I get both open at the same time? I'll find out in a sec. Yes? Good answer. Okay, we can. I didn't know if I needed to do it this way, but let's load the backup because this is what it used to be. I think this is how it was at the end of the previous stream. Oh, wait, I don't even have it up on screen. What the Amazing.
Cheese.
Why? Hi, Jokeber. Welcome. The conductor. I'm conducting everything. Not intended lewd, but could be if you like. Nice. So, as a recap, I'm wanting to make a little shield for the Arduino, which is like a little circuit board. So the Arduino. Hang on. Let me start from the scratch. Sneak preview there. So the Arduino is this little board here. This is an Arduino Mega specifically. It's got loads of holes around the outside. And if you make a circuit board that has loads of pins on the bottom, then you can just slot that board on top of the Arduino. All the pins go in all the holes. And yeah, then your board can do stuff and you just bring extra functionality to the Arduino. And I'm wanting to make one of those. That's known as a shield. So here's a board. I did not make this. This is a messily modified version of the official current official Arduino circuit diagram with like all the routing removed and stuff, and I moved a couple of components around so that they correctly reflect where they are on my board and stuff, because they like to change the arrangement of pins and components, or not the arrangement of these pins, but they like to add pins and move things around, like the reset button and these capacitors and things between revisions of the board apparently. So I've tried to arrange it where it's correct for mine. Anyway, I'm trying to design it in a way where none of that stuff matters, of course. Anyway, in case I have to upgrade, you know, I fry my Arduino or something and I have to buy a new one and it's got the new design. I want it to be able to work with it as well. I used this software for a class you once had to use. Never mind, because I'm not. Oh, okay. No worries. This one is way cooler than the one. Really? I don't know about that. But nice. You earned a hype chest. Open to see your reward. Fine, I'll fucking bite. I'll bite with your engagement bait, Twitch. What is it? Walk out. Okay, we can walk out now if we want to. Nice. Pretty awkward. Just like that joke. Out of curiosity, what's the advantage of using a whole Arduino rather than just an Arduino compatible Mu-C Mu-C microcontroller? I am just used to using an Arduino, so I already have some. It's the first microcontroller I got, and you know, old habits die hard. But also, because of that, I got used to working within like small constraints and stuff, and it kind of I enjoy doing that. And yeah. If you're making a board anyway, well, I already made the main circuit boards, the LED displays. Oh yeah, I should explain what this is even for, right? So I made these LED displays. That's the back of them. That's the front of them. There are 4 of these. I haven't aligned the LEDs yet. I have to say this every time. Eventually I'm gonna have to do it, so I stop having to say I haven't aligned them yet. As like a disclaimer for why they're so wonky and messy. Anyway, so I already made it for the Arduino. I wasn't originally planning on making a shield, I think. Then I just kind of realized, well, there's a lot of wires. I mean, this is just one board, and there are 4 of them. And there's a breadboard here and stuff. So I thought, why don't I just make a little circuit board? So, you're right. I could have just made my own board from the beginning with one of these on it, I guess. It would have been more expensive, though, I think. Well, it definitely would have been more expensive. And, like, I would have had to learn how to put all these supporting components on. And I kind of just want it to be an Arduino, because I'm used to using that. I don't have to develop my own like way of having a serial interface connected to stuff. If I use an Arduino, I can just connect USB here and debug it over like a serial interface. So TLDR, it's easier and I'm used to it. And yeah, thanks for going to my TED Talk. Does that answer the question? I don't know if it does. Where's the music? Why is the music so loud? Okay, calm down a bit. Just a little bit. Just a bit. That's a bit too much, actually. Been considering doing similar projects with ESP32, so I get them pretty cheaply. I've never had an Arduino. Yeah, ESP32 is way cheaper and a way higher clock speed. Well, it's 32-bit, isn't it? So it's faster as well, even without a higher clock speed. For 32-bit stuff, of course. Not 3-bit stuff, probably. Don't know. And more memory. But I don't know how you'd go about doing what I'm doing right now, about the, like, you know, accessing, you know, outputting 16 things in parallel at a high speed. It's probably possible on an ESP32 because it's got more grunt and stuff, but I like sort of the fact that I'm needing to do kind of low-level stuff and assembly. And I've always wanted to get into assembly, and this was the first project where I actually used assembly. So yeah, it's been quite enjoyable. Getting down to the low level and really eking out all of the performance that the controller can actually have. I mean, I'm sure there's more I can eke out. I'm a noob at assembly, but anyway. Welcome to you now. Hi. Passing by to wish you all a great stream. Still stuck at work. Okay, no worries. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Good luck with work. Stu, thank you for the pants. Thank you for your help with it as well, Stu. Or an 8266 if a 32 isn't needed. I see. So, hi Fifi, welcome. So here is a schematic of what the shield is going to be. This is a representation of the Arduino Mega itself, which thankfully somebody has made and put on GitHub. I don't remember who. I mentioned them on the last stream, but I can't remember anymore. I have the tab closed. Anyway, so these are the 4 outputs to the 4 LED displays. We also have a ground, a common ground for all of these, because these are all just the positive side of the signal. Oh, I need like a proper voltage input thingy as well, actually. I haven't added that yet. The Arduino is not going to be powered by USB, so it's going to need to take its 5 volts in from somewhere as well. So what I'm going to want is like a screw. What am I going to want? Okay, so I've got the power supply. The power supply is going to go directly to the 4 LED displays. And it's going to need to come into the Arduino. And then in the hope that I might get better signal integrity, I'm also putting out a dedicated ground for these as well. I mean, they're connected inside the display, but this way the ground doesn't have to go through the power supply to get back to the Arduino. or something like that. Anyway, so I need one more screw terminal block thingy, which is going to be power into the Arduino from the power supply. If I have another small one, I'll just use another small one. This is the small screw block thingy. Do I have any photos of the screw block thingies once attached? No, I don't. They're these. The other side of the board here, where this is the screw terminal thingy. Also along this row and this terminal. Yeah, this row here and over here as well. I don't think I have a photo of the actual thing though. Huh. Oh, I probably do for the previous version of the board, so let's look at the previous version. That's not the board. Do I not? Oh, there we are, there we are, there we are. These, there we are. This kind of thing. This is a big one for the power into the boards, but the Arduino is not going to take much power, so I'm just going to use a small one. Anyway, so I'm using these same screw thingies for the new version of the boards as well. That's from version 1, which didn't work because I made a stupid mistake. Let us no longer speak of it. I've spoke about it enough times already. Hi, King Cybersnail. Welcome, welcome. Most of my assembly knowledge comes from reverse engineering to do buffer overflows. Oh my goodness. You have a barrel plug on the Arduino. Surely you can use the power from that. I'm not going to be powering it through them though. Welcome! Hi, hi! Welcome in! Hi, First Flower. Thank you very much for the raid. Hi, everybody. Let me shout you out. What were you up to? Hi. I'm a weird cat, and I'm attempting to do electronics stuff. But let me shout you out first, because I want to see what you're up to. Boop! Thank you for the follow, Naki. Naki Patuka. No, Patuka. Is that right? I don't know if I'm pronouncing it correctly. Web fishing. Pat. Oh, there is a chance that this is... Ah, this is pulling the wrong stream title. Sorry. It's pulling the wrong stream title. It's pulling the one from yesterday's stream. This is an adorable avatar. I have to give many head pats. Okay, so that's what you did yesterday. What are you up to today? Art. Okay, the art title was from today. Man. Thank you very much for the pats, First Flower. Oh, I gave you pats and you gave me as well. But yeah, welcome in also to Jestilence and Liat and Rosbros and Naki. And should I just call you Liar or Adan? Thank you very much for the follow, Tatami Gaishi and Adan as well. Hi. A lot of names that are testing my ability to pronounce names, which is not a very strong ability that I have. Doing some art, have to go to work now. No worries. Take care. I appreciate you very much for entrusting me with your audience. Both are fine, whichever is more comfortable. Okay, I usually just read the first word. But then when I realize it sounds like an insult, I'm like, well, maybe I should read the second word instead. Thank you very much for the follow as well, Jestilence. Hi. Also, hi, City Robo. Welcome. Hi. You became a fully certified electrician over the past few months. Did I? I don't know. Small like Yuki? Yes. Sorry, I'm just catching up on past chat. I neglected it for like 1 minute, and that's what happens. Hang on, I should introduce myself. Hello, hi. It's me. I'm a weird cat. I'm way too high up right now. There we are. Sometimes I do electronic-y stuff and programming stuff. Sometimes I just play games, and all of the time I'm weird. So anyway, yeah, is that the introduction? I don't know how to introduce myself. I've been doing this 3 years. I still have no idea how to introduce myself. Anyway, hi. Catching up? Yes. Hi, Hakun. Welcome. Using 2 barrel plug connectors on the same supply. One to the Arduino, one to the board. The board needs quite a lot of amps, so I'm not going to be using a barrel jack connector. And like, I don't have a barrel plug thingy. Oh, I should explain what I'm doing, huh? But yes, welcome in, Hakun. So yeah, #1 cheese streamer on Twitch. I'm not a cheese streamer! Stop. Yeah, what am I making? I just got done explaining it all, but let's explain it all again. Especially since I just had a raid. I'll do a quick rundown. Why cheese? So, let's go back to the photos.
Formaggio.
5 years later, I'm in the wrongest folder again. Help! Man, I just closed everything. Hi Spike 1G, welcome. So this is an Arduino. It's a little microcontroller. It's got a lot of holes on the top. Female pin header thingies. I don't know, call them sockets? I think so. If you make a board with pins on the bottom that line up, then you can put your board on top of the Arduino. And all the pins go in all the holes, and you can put stuff on your board that adds functionality to the Arduino. And that's called a shield. And I'm wanting to make one of those. And the purpose of it is to allow me to more easily connect the Arduino to these displays. There are 4 of these displays. And some stuff up here on this breadboard. Actually, there's much more stuff on this breadboard now. I have an updated photo. Have a look at this. Have a look at... Wait, where is it? Have a look at... this! There's more there now. It's starting to look a little fearsome. Spoilers. This is also a photo before I quite even finished everything. This LED is a placeholder, but everything else is pretty much going to need to be there, just without these enormous wires. So yeah, what the hell is the point of all this? That's what I'm going to cover and start hopefully putting onto a board today. A power shield? It will deliver power to the board, yes. It will allow you to connect some power to it. It will also allow you to connect 2 MIDI cables to it. So the MIDI cables deliver the... One cable will deliver the MIDI signals into the Arduino, and that's what will be displayed on the LED displays. That's the entire point of this project, is to display, like...
You guys been learning a lot about multivibrators.
It's true.
The monostable kind, not the
Monostable?
alligators.
Wait.
I don't know,
What?
couldn't find anything better to rhyme with a word and a single brain tunnel.
Oh.
But I suppose it does make kind of sense when you think about it like a bad dragon.
Huh?
Yes, that one was a low ball, but there was kind of the goal. I'll stop now. It's over. But not unless I end in a rhyme. Over.
These are some risky rhymes. I appreciate the rhyme attempt though. Not everybody has to use rhymes when using TTS. I know New Joker likes to. It's not a rule. You can just use TTS without rhyming. I promise. An NVIDIA shield? No. Not an NVIDIA shield. That's very expensive, I would expect. So yeah, the displays are meant to show the internals of what's happening in like a MIDI file as it plays. And yeah, you've got all your favorite stuff like ignore the wonkiness of these LEDs. They're gonna be straight eventually, unlike me. Volume, expression, attack, decay, blah 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 blah, reverb, chorus, cutoff, blah 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 blah. And I'm playing notes and stuff. And there's 4 of these boards because the MIDI standard is there are 16 MIDI channels. So 4 boards, each board with 4 channels lets you see all 16 channels. And that's a lot of shit to connect to the Arduino, so a shield will make it easier to not have dodgy connections. So yeah, the shield that I want to make is gonna bring power into the Arduino to power up the Arduino, which controls the displays, and it's going to the MIDI input is also going to go in, and then there's going to be a copy of the MIDI signals going out again so that you can chain to another device like a synthesizer. So like you could make my display thing be the first thing in the chain, and then it like daisy chains out to another MIDI device like that's going to make the noise or something. Or maybe one that's going to display everything in another way. I don't know. Maybe some displaying thing. Welcome in, Myriad. Hi. I did a stream where I tried and rated like 20 different tribes. Yeah, I think it was 34 in total. Thank you for the follow, Thunderboy. Welcome. And hi, Fafin. Welcome in. Hi. Thank you for the post-check and hydration stew. I'll do that in 1 sec. And yeah, I also need to put like maybe a couple of buttons on here. On the shield, like one to reset, and maybe like I'd like to have places.
Multivibrators. Alligators. Bad dragon. Get it. Making the connection was quite the art. Or maybe it just was a giant brain fart.
I do. Seems pretty good. Thank you. So yeah. This was how I thought stuff was going to be at the end of the last electronics stream. Basically, MIDI signal comes in, goes through this thing called an opto-isolator. Oh, I deleted a little bit of crap that was on the last stream, actually. It's still a little bit changed since last stream. I just remembered.
You don't need to ram. But I think the ramming is fine.
Ramming?
Since the lyrics are great, but tend to frustrate, try not to use them all the time.
Oops. Buy my Hatkin. Nice one, Roboto. Thank you for the hydration, Sue. And it's time to stretch. There we go. Oh my goodness. My throat bubbled. I don't know if you heard it. Here's how the rough idea is. Arduino's over here. It does things. Cute Yuke noises? I don't know about that. Anyway, MIDI signal comes in. It goes into this thing called an opto-isolator or an opto-coupler, depending on whether you're a glass half empty, glass half full person. I'm gonna make that joke every time. Anyway, the idea of it is to completely electrically isolate this. This is just part of the MIDI specs. If you're making a MIDI device, like I am, you should always use one of these on your MIDI input so that you don't accidentally damage the source of the MIDI signals by, like, you know, maybe putting too much load on these, or heaven forbid, sending some high voltage back up the cable and stuff like that. And I think that the main reason they do it is to avoid like ground loops and interference and stuff. But when I've been messing around with this circuitry, it's provided some nice peace of mind knowing that I can't accidentally destroy like my sound interface or synthesizer that the signals are coming from. To me, Yuke stretch noises are auditory catnip. Ah. Okay, so what this basically is, yeah, ground loops is what they're worried about. So basically it's just, oh my goodness, I got hiccups now. Basically it's just an LED inside that, like, this powers when, you know, as the digital data comes in, an LED flashes with it. And then something receives that flashing and turns that into conducting and non-conducting with what I believe are phototransistors. Do not turn your fancy keyboard into a ground. Check. My fancy keyboard. MIDI keyboard? Phototransistors, yippee! Okay, so the signal comes in. At this point, it's like idling low. In other words, like usually there's 0 volts on these two wires, but when there's like a 1 bit, the signal goes high for a moment. That's just, and it's just serial data that comes in this way. And then on the output of the opto-isolator, it's kind of inverted. Well, it's not kind of inverted, it is inverted. It idles high, and when there's a 1 bit, it goes down. That's because this conducts whenever there is a high level here. Oops. And that is actually resulting in 5 volts being kind of shorted down to ground. And then when this is low, this is not shorting 5 volts to ground. So the 5 volts can come through when this is low, and the 5 volts can't come through when this is high. So that's why this is like flipped around. But that's what the Arduino needs. The Arduino needs it that way around. So we sort of use the auto-isolator to do that. But then we need an output, right, for the next MIDI device. And that needs it flipped back around. So we kind of do the same thing again using a transistor here. We have 5 volts. The 5 volts gets current limited to around 20 milliamps and flows out of here by default. Unless the high thing coming in is high, then this transistor turns on and shorts this down here to ground. So this, it flips it back around again. When this turns on, this stops seeing 5 volts. And when this turns off, then starts seeing it. And that's how we get our MIDI through and everything. And then I thought, well, it would be nice if I could sort of have an LED to show activity, right? On the board. Just as like a little, you know, like a little sanity checks. Like if I'm wondering why are my displays not working, then I can just see, oh, wait, it's because I didn't plug a MIDI cable in or something like that. So yeah, we just have an LED to show when MIDI data is, you know, some signal is arriving. That'd be really nice. And so again, because I want the LED to be off until there's data, I need to flip it back around. So we have exactly the same configuration again. The only difference is, instead of it going out to a MIDI socket, it goes out to an LED. And this does work, but the pulses of MIDI data are very, very, very short. And so this LED looks incredibly dim because it's off for like 99.9% of the time or something, and then just these really tiny flashes. Unless you get to like, you know, a lot of MIDI messages at once or something, like several notes starting at a time, then it can make like quite a bright flash. But I thought, that's a little bit amateur hour. Wouldn't it be nice if like whenever this goes high for a moment, this could just like stay high for a little while, right?
Leaning is cute. End of message.
True. Hi, Very. Welcome, welcome. And welcome, Cabbage, as well. Fully certified electrician. I don't know if... Yeah, this isn't really to do with this is more like electronics, right? I don't know how to work cat into that as a pun, though, so, you know.
Mew 3.
Mew 3! The even better sequel to Mew 2.
Mew 3.
How are you doing, Bix? Welcome, welcome. Congrats on 20 months, or like commiserations. I don't know. I'm very much appreciated. Hi. Hope you're doing well. Sample and hold. Retrigger monostable. Yes. So City Robo helped a bunch with this. I tried to design a little circuit that would let the LED stay on for a while and then go off. TLDR, I couldn't get it to work because the pulses are so short and the way that the circuit works, blah, 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 who cares? I wasted a few hours on that. And then City Robo came in, and now the circuit, instead of looking like this, looks a little something like this. Ta-da! All this is exactly the same. I think, well, there might be a slight difference here. This is now, excuse me, how I control the LED. Doing good? I'm not doing too badly. I'm quite hot right now, unfortunately, and I didn't get a lot of sleep because I have to use a fan to make some like noise to be able to sleep because of tinnitus. And yeah, it started making an annoying squeaking noise, and I was like, I tried to clean it in the middle of the night to stop it. It didn't really work. So then today, now that I'm properly awake, I pulled it apart a lot and cleaned it, and I'm hoping that it doesn't make the noise anymore. Anyway. I got a hand crank fan. Wait, 2? Oh yeah, right! I forgot that you have to do that to get it spinning on your fan. That's so funny. Also, I kind of want to buy you a new one. Am I the only one who sees a bad symbol in the lines near idle high? The lines near idle high. The lines? Like here? Where else is it? It's there as well. And there as well. Are you referring to this? I feel like you might be like over trained for that. It is legal to have like crossroads and it not be a bad symbol. I promise, I promise. That fan dead? I got another one that has a starter motor now. Starter motor? More silent. Nice. Welcome, welcome to Spray Rider. Properly awake? Is there an unproperly awake? No, properly awake. Yeah, I was not properly awake. I mean, I was more properly awake another time. Anyway, City Robo introduced me to a type of circuit called a monostable multivibrator. And as fun as that sounds, it actually is fun, but in a different way. I assume the bad symbol was eggplant or something. There you go. It's a rough approximation of an eggplant. Anyway, so this uses a kind of famous chip called a 555 timer, which I've never used. I might have used once before. Actually, I might have used once before. Otherwise, I wouldn't have had the component in my inventory. But in real life. But anyway, it's kind of designed. Well, it can do a bunch of things, and we're using it in this configuration. And basically, what it does is the tiniest little pulse. Yes, even as short as like 1/32,000th of a second, as we're getting in here. Or 30,000th, I don't know how short it is, it's tiny. Can trigger a process that takes some time to complete. And while that process is happening, an output turns on, which is going to our LED in this case. And then once it's finished happening, it turns off. And that process takes much longer than the pulse takes. So a tiny pulse can get turned into a long pulse, basically. And there are kind of two different ways that you can use this. One way is like the non-retriggering kind, and one way is a retriggering kind. Hi, Checkum, welcome. College memories? That's pretty cool if you did this in college. Man. I know of monostable from some redstone videos. That's pretty cool. Hang on a second. It seemingly got stuck while I wasn't paying attention and burned itself. Oh no! It was gonna happen eventually. Use 555s for some LFOs. That's pretty cool! Yeah, wasn't it like the Buddha something symbol for peace or something? I can't remember. It was some symbol. Anyway, where's my hand going? My hand tracking is going a bit random. I'm trying to find something to switch to. I can't remember what. Oh yeah, right. This. No, not that. Shit, where is it? Yeah? Yes. Okay. The oscilloscope traces. Look at this. How beautiful is this? This yellow pulse here is the Doohoo! It's Doohoo! Hi Doohoo! Welcome. Thank you very much for the resub. 31 months. Wow, you're almost a power of 2. Arguably, 31 is better than 32 because you can represent that in 5 bits. If you actually wanted the value 32, you'd have to waste a 6th bit just to make a 1 0 0 0 blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Congrats on your non-wasteful usage of bits. Thank you very much. Anyway, sorry, what a weird nerdy moment this is. What am I even talking about? Thank you very much for the resub, Doohoo. And 0, of course. And 0. Also, hi, Default, welcome.
Jeez.
And hi, B-Top. Oh my goodness, everyone's rolling in. Hi. So yeah, as you might guess, the yellow one on top is the signal from the opto isolator. So this is the output of... This is measured from like right around here, the output of this. So that's why it's high by default, and it just pulses low for a moment. And this here is the output of the 555, which by the way, is the way around we want it. We actually want it to be low most of the time, get triggered to say high, so to give power to the LED, and then go low. Anyway, look at that, beautiful. Tiny pulse makes one long pulse. And I say this is long, but look at the timescales we're working with here. The width of this is 66 microseconds, and the width of this is 10 milliseconds. So each one of these squares is 1 millisecond. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.85. And yeah, so this is nearly 1 frame at 60 FPS. So this is like within sensible regions. You know, once we're in the milliseconds, that's sensible to me. Microseconds is too short. Yeah. So roughly 16 or 17 milliseconds would be 1 frame at 60 FPS. So like when you're playing a game at 60 FPS, 1 frame lasts 16.666666 milliseconds. So this is just less than that, which is easily visible. This is like, you know, kind of a bright LED. Even though it's running at like less than a milliamp, it's a bright LED. These pink LEDs, I'm using a magenta kind of LED, which is cool. They're kind of rare. And yeah, they're bright. I think they're basically a blue LED with phosphor to make it glow red. I think it's that way around. So you just get the mixture of blue and red, which looks magenta. A few meowdy seconds. I always think of 31 as the highest you can count on one hand in base. Oh, that's kind of cool. Yeah, that's a neat way of doing it. The reason I remember it is, for some reason, I just have it... Oh yeah, of course. I have it burned into my head that 4 bits lets you count up to 16. Well, 15. 16 different values. And so it's just double. And because it's, you know, one more binary digit, 4 to 5, lets you double your range from 16 to 32 different values. But yeah. Anyway, let's take a close look at this though, shall we? So there are 2 different ways to use this. Here's the first way. This way is the non-retriggering kind. So here, hang on, let me actually skip a few. Let me show you. All right, so let's not zoom this and brighten it a little bit. So this is what it looks like when there's data coming in on the top, and down the bottom is what the LED is doing. This is the non-retriggering mode. So a pulse comes in, right? A tiny little pulse, and the LED turns on for a while, and then it turns off. And now another pulse comes in, and the LED starts coming in, but while the LED is already on, another pulse comes in, but it doesn't restart the timer, it doesn't re-trigger it, so it just stays on for the same amount of time and then turns off. It turns off even though there was just a pulse. And then it stays off for a while. Same thing happens here, same thing happens here. But there's a way that you can connect it, which will allow it to re-trigger, but it comes as like a bit of a, it comes as a bit of with a bit of a kind of like a side effect that at the moment, so the way it works basically is, this is the non-retriggering version, and this is the re-triggering version. That's it. These are not connected, by the way. So basically, you just join the reset line to the trigger line, but that means that when this goes high, right, or when it goes low. Wait, low? Yeah, when it goes low. This here is like this circle here is like an inverting symbol. So it means that when, rather than when something goes high, this activates. It's actually when it goes low, it activates. In my opinion, the trigger should also have this symbol here, because it's triggered by a low pulse. I don't know why it doesn't have the symbol there on this diagram, but whatever. Anyway, so normally the pulse comes in only on the trigger, right, and it does its thing and blah 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 blah. It only does its thing if it's not already timing. But if you tie this to the reset line, then when this goes low, it actually resets the device. And while it's in the reset state, the output is off. And then, when the pulse returns to being high again, well, it like gets triggered again. Thankfully, it like finishes resetting fast enough that it can see the trigger. But the side effect of this, of course, is that while the data's coming in, the LED is actually off. But yeah, so it actually looks like this. Wait, is that right? Yes. So here's an example with when it's doing the re-triggering. This track slaps. It does! Steal my track. So here you've got some data coming in, it comes in, blah blah, LED stays on, goes off, data comes in, blah blah blah. But here's an example of where it re-triggers. Look, here especially. Data comes in, it turns on, more data comes in, and it stays on. It does like temporarily turn off while the data's coming in. But this is like super tiny time scale. I'll zoom in and you'll see. It's a bit misrepresentative when you see it like this. And so yeah, this is the mode I went with in the end. So the LED is like, you know, gonna spend more time on basically most of the time. Anyway, here is a zoomed in version of that. You can see that as these like low pulses come in, this also follows them. They turn off. It turns off, unfortunately. And if we take a really close zoom in, this is how it looks when you're not using the re-triggering thing. So the second this goes low, the output turns on. And this is how it looks when you are using the re-triggering thing. But wait, what is that? What is that? There's an imposter among us here. So yeah, this is a silly little thing that I noticed. This is supposed to just go cleanly down and up. And let's take a close look at that. Take a close look at that. Nice. Anyway, yeah. This was a silly thing. This was a silly thing, almost certainly caused by the terrible, like the breadboard's terrible resistance on the breadboard and the jumper wires. So my theory is the here's a real close up. It looks like the signal is about to stop being active, so it goes high, right? And once it goes past some threshold, it's no longer low enough to be resetting the 555 chip. And so, as it rises, eventually it goes past the reset threshold and the 555 activates. It's no longer in the reset state. It goes BAM! And turns on the LED. But turning on the LED draws a bunch of current, which causes the overall voltage everywhere to drop, right? Because it draws a bunch of current. And then now the voltage is dropped below the threshold for the reset, and so it goes back into reset state. And this like happens a bunch of times. Also, I was like, I wonder what this sounds like. This looks like an increasing thing, like a whoop sound or something, right? You can see the pulses start slow and go fast. So I actually like recorded a bunch of data that was being transmitted while this was happening, just because I thought it might sound funny. And yeah, I recorded it, and here it is playing at like 0.01% speed or something, or 0.1%, I can't remember. It sounds a little something like this. It sounds as fun as I thought it would. But I don't actually want that to happen. But I just thought it would sound funny. And it did sound funny. Cat throws components are classic. Hey now. Do electronics make stretching noises too? Yeah, they do! Finger-based arithmetic 5-bit computer. I don't know. Anyway, here's a measurement of the actual voltage. Like the actual input voltage for the supply, you know, to get the whole circuit working. This cyan one is it. That doesn't look too good. So this down here, the minimum is 2.96 volts. Where it usually sits is 4.72 volts. This already should be 5 volts. This is already low because of the trap conductance of the board. And yeah, so you can see the voltage suddenly like... It suddenly cheeses, exactly. It drops all the way down from 4.7 down to like less than 3 volts at that moment, which is fucking crazy. We're like nearly 2 volts drop. This should be stable. Anyway. And it pings back up and overshoots a bit. And anyway, so I added one capacitor, and then suddenly it went from looking like this to looking like this. Nice. And anyway, that works. Yeah, I just added one capacitor by the 555. Although this is like creeping up very slowly now, which is kind of worrying. But then I realized I was zoomed in super far, and this is 1 microsecond, and like a pulse actually lasts 64 microseconds, and it's like, okay, it's actually not that bad when I zoom in. But I was a little bit worried that the slowness would be a problem. So like I put everything on the screen for a moment. So the magenta here is the input from the MIDI signal before it even reaches the opto-isolator. Ignore this, the polarity that it looks like. It's actually flipped because I'm probing it weirdly, but because I didn't want to use the real ground on the output from the MIDI device. But anyway, I'm just interested in how long the pulses are. So this pulse here coming in from the real MIDI device, 63.99 microseconds. Let's call it 64. And that's measured from like the halfway point in the voltage, like here. So this is like halfway between the high and the low. So it's measured from here to here. And that's how long that took. And then this one here is almost exactly the same. And that's measured from halfway to halfway. So that's measured from like here to the same position like over here, I think. So that's actually really, really fine. So that the Arduino doesn't care about that at all. That's like well within the error. Unfortunately, our like buffered MIDI through signal that is our output to the next MIDI device in the chain is a bit shorter. But it's still long enough for it to work. I just would be a bit worried, like maybe this is not the best circuit to design if I want to be chaining many things. It should work for like a couple of chains, but eventually, you know, the pulse is going to get too short. But it's going to get shorter every time it has to run through one of these shitty circuits that I designed. Thankfully, I've only designed one such shitty circuit, so it should be fine. But, you know, eventually it's going to reach some threshold and get too short, and the receiving thing is going to be like, huh, what was that little blip? What was that little blip on the data line? It was too short to be a bit. Let's just ignore it. Anyway, I think that's everything. Oh yeah, and here is a motion blurred photo of this board in operation. Well, like I say, this isn't a photo of it. This is a photo of missing a few things. But this red LED here is simulating the... this LED is just connected across the output of the... Like the... this LED is here. Here. It's like, it's right here. So this LED's, imagine whatever you see this LED doing is what will go out to the MIDI 3 socket. And this little pink LED hiding behind here, this little clear one here, that's the pink one. And that's the one that we're trying to extend the pulses of so that we can see it easily on the board. And so I just took a long exposure photo, not even that long, like 0.3 seconds, with my phone, and I went like, with the phone, like panned it across the desk really quickly while it was flashing, and captured this photo, which I think is so cool. So you can see when this red LED does a tiny little pulse, you can tell it's tiny because it's not even motion blurred. This turns on for some time and then it turns off. And then the red LED flashes a minute and the pink LED stays on for some time and then off. And then, this is a cool moment, the red LED turns on. It looks like it flashes a bunch of times really quickly. And then it turns off, and then it turns on, and it does this in the span of time that is like less than one of these pulse lengths. And so the LED just stays on. It like the amount of time that it's off for as it's re-triggering is so short that it just looks like it stays on. It might even be that the phosphor on the LED is actually helping it like stay looking glowy for a little while. And yeah, so this is like a real life timeline. And then nothing happens for a while, then the red LED pulses, and this one stays on. Yeah, it's cool. Yeah, I took that photo before I bothered to probe it, because frankly it was a lot easier. It's such a cool method. Thanks. It was so cool to see it, because like that's like, you know, that's like the ultimate reality, right? The ultimate sort of what's the word? The ultimate authority. Like it was literally captured on camera. Anyway, I was very happy with that. We have a oscilloscope at home. Yeah, it's like a 1-bit thing, but I mean, it's a logic analyzer, I guess. Wait, that's actually a pretty cool way to make a logic analyzer. I only just realized. Just connect a bunch of LEDs to each thingy, and then just take your phone or a camera and just go zip, take a photo like across it while they're pulsing, and then look at the photo. This is probably going to be possibly a bit messed up by rolling shutters. I don't know how that works into all of this. I use such a long shutter time that hopefully it doesn't matter. I don't know. Anyway, thank you for the pads, Fafin. Much more channels than your oscilloscope. Yeah, true. There's a lot of pixels. Okay, so that's how the board is currently. This is how the circuit is currently.
Cheese.
Wait, hey, stop!
Cheese.
Oh,
This is too many.
cheese.
No cheesy. No cheesy. Exclamation mark NC. Someone I'd like to... Uh-oh. What's that I'm doing? No! Oh, it must have been nothing. I can't see anything. There's cheese in front of me. NC, nice cat on your screen. Oh, no you. I just hit my headphones against the mic thingy. I'm sorry. I was loud to you and it was loud to me as well. Wait, I have to nyan after having just been yeeted? Okay, fine. Alright. How was that one? Your rating, please. Also, welcome Omni. Welcome. That's a lot of claps. Want another yeet? No! But also I can't get one because it's on standby. Also, hi Hollow, welcome, welcome. I mean, cool then. Victory Nyan. So I'd like to put another. Thank you, Feffin. I thought it was gonna be the yeet for a sec. I was on edge. So yeah, I'd like to have one more of these, which are like the four terminal screw wire connectory thingies for some switches. And yeah. So the way everything is going to be like done physically is I'm going to have a big piece of wood. I already have a big piece of wood, just wood because it's just like easy to work with, and someone else was able to cut it to the right size for me. And on the wood we've got our 4 displays. One, this is not going to fit, is it? 1, 2, this is not going to fit. 3, 4. They're actually all going to fit on the board. Don't worry about it. It's like the board actually goes down here. I lied earlier. Ignore this. Perfect. And at the top, well, on the back, the power wires are going to go to around the back. On the back of the board is going to be a power supply. Each one of these boards has its own power wires, and it like daisy chains the signals across to the next one like that. And they all come eventually from the Arduino, which will be around the back. They won't actually be this gaping gap at the top of the board here. I just drew it wrongly. I know, hard to believe I drew something wrongly. Anyway, I would like to just put a few. So yeah, the Arduino is going to be on the back, like somewhere around there. And then there's going to be a big power supply on the back as well, like somewhere around there. That like has the wires branching off, and they'll be powering the displays as well as the Arduino. But I would like a few buttons here at the top. I'm not sure exactly what they're going to do. I think I only have a need for 2 currently. One of them will be to reset the Arduino, which is actually like really important because some MIDIs don't bother to. Most MIDIs, they'll find online. Oh my goodness, Cat! Cat, hi! Why did you have to raid right when I'm failing at drawing something on Paint? Cat's an amazing artist, and here I am making this silly thing on Paint. Hey, look, it looks like there's a silly face here. There you go. Now it's a face. Hi! Welcome! Welcome, Cat. Hi. Welcome, Yuri! Welcome, Akakaze. I like that name. Hi, everybody. Welcome. How did your arting go? Cat, if you'd like to share the Yui art piece that you're drawing, I know you're drawing something for Yui. It looks so flipping cool. I love your expressions every time. Please feel free to like DM me if you probably already have. I don't know. You usually show me, but I can show it on stream. Also, I can't right now because I'm being muted. No! Hi. Welcome, Wacky.
Why am I evil now? Okay, fine, I'm gonna shout you out. I'm shouting you out before anything else happens to me. Wait. Am I? Yeah, I am. Oh, you can't. Right, of course. Never mind. You can't see anything because everything is dark and I'm evil. Okay, once this effect wears off, I will actually shout you out. Hold on. Please hold. Okay. The holy effect has worn off. Now you just need the evil effect to wear off. But I can stop being evil because everyone knows when you're evil, you're extra close to the microphone and going up. Oh my god. This is lasting too long! Fuck off! Why am I evil?
I don't want to be... Okay, I've stopped being evil. Finally, okay, let me quickly shout you out. Hold on. Get out of here. Ta-da! Look at this cutie. Look at this... Okay, that is a very, very boopable snoot. Pat. Bumfox pretends to be an artist. I was showing you yesterday's stream, but, I mean... You were doing the same art yesterday, so it's actually kind of an appropriate message still. Okay, hold on. Let me share this on stream. Let me share it. Stop! Why did I sprayed? Ah! Oh my god, everything's suddenly catching up. Oh! Okay, I just noticed the bug. If I disable the shoutouts. And then,
Keza.
I mean, if I disable notifications in the middle of a notification or shoutout, then redeems will never re-enable.
Cheese.
Why?
Keza.
Well, that was a horrible noise. Let me never do that again. This is too much cheese. Oh, you're drawing cat as well! You're drawing yourself as well! Look at this. Look at this work in progress. Look! Behold! Look! Look at this! How cool is this? How nice!
You.
Look at this expression!
Yukovki, Yukovkis. Yukovski. Skyuk.
Skyuk! Yuk of Sky. Hi. Welcome, welcome, it's me. No, this is not me. This is Yui, drawn by Cat. Also, look at this adorable self-portrait. That is a work in, I guess it's a work in progress? And this is just designed to be a sketch. In any case, it's fucking adorable, and somehow your lines are just always super clean, even though you call it a sketch. Anyway, this is super nice. It'll be on you starting soon. Nice, nice, very adorable, very flipping adorable. Anyway, yeah. There you go. That's Cat. Very cool, cute, talented artist. And hi, it's me. I'm a weird cat. Look at my amazing talent. Talent. It's okay. This is not an art stream. It's fine. I've done like what? How many art streams have I done in my life? I think it's less than 5. Millie? Not neither of those things. Kill a kill style. Is it kill a kill style? Is that what it is? Man, I love you. Oh! What the hell? That's adorable. Milk. Man, I love Cat. I'm sorry, but milk works so much better, especially since your name begins with a K. It's perfect. Ah! Why? Why cheese? Thank you for saving me the kidneys though. I actually don't need to save the kidneys because I went recently. Also, the stream is so small. I have done nothing on stream yet except for talk about what someone helped me do yesterday. But yeah, I kind of half expected that. I'm sorry. It's more like a catch-up stream, I guess. Thank you for the saving the kidneys though. I'll refund you that because I've done it recently. Let me post a checkler on hydrate. Yeah. There you go. The pterodactyl has left the building. I've stretched. Hydration time. Are you playing the electronics components covered again? I might be. I might be. Wally, we all love Long Yuk. Ah! I should show Long Yuk. Eventually, I should show the Ask Long Yuk redeem, except she can't pronounce things very well, and there's still no speech bubble on screen yet, so like sometimes I have to look in the log file to see what the hell she said, because I can't make it out. There you go. There you go. And the floating across the screen looks terrible, but the here it looks better. Ta-da! I got a fooge, Miss Van. Please enjoy your fooge. I have to fooge in like an hour as well. Maybe 1.5 if I push it. I don't have to be pushing it a lot though. I'll be lucky. Have a nice lucky. Welcome, welcome. I should introduce myself. I haven't even introduced myself yet. I was going bad to introduce Long Yuk before I've introduced myself. Sheesh. Sheesh. So, hi, it's me. I'm a weird cat. In case you hadn't noticed my weirdness yet. Right now I'm kind of working... I forgot to draw the mouth as well. Get out of here, milk. Get out of here, mouth. These are buttons. You can press the buttons to do things. Like...
Jeez.
There you are. That's actually a drawing. I drew a hand. Rate my hand. It's 0. Okay. Why cheese? Why? Anyway, so yeah, I'm kind of working on an electronic circuit board right now. I'm like designing one, and the schematic of it, and then eventually I'll be working on the layout of it. This is a little board to go on top of an Arduino to allow me to easily connect some cables and stuff basically, and show activity on some of the data lines. Here's an LED. Ta-da! That's the symbol for an LED. Anyway, yeah. Thank you very much for the follow, Jonah. Welcome, welcome. I'm gonna add one more of these, which is one of these. Because Yuki is smart. Wait, that is not wait, are you serious? You're throwing cheese at me because smart? I'm gonna, like... I could, like, what's the word? Argue against the smart allegations, but... Why cheese? Why, though? Like, why? Okay, so if we want to connect 2 buttons, then we'll need a wire for one button, a wire for another button, and a ground. So I might as well, you know, I'm going to need 3 wires. So I might as well just use one of these 4-wire connectors. And then I could connect 3 buttons if I wanted. I only think I need 2 buttons right now. One of them will be to reset the Arduino, because many MIDIs don't cleanly, like, set things up at the beginning. And so you'll end up with some state left over from the previous MIDI if you play one MIDI and then another MIDI. And another button for, I don't know, maybe just like make the display do the fancy scrolling test pattern for making sure that all the LEDs are working, that this currently does when it turns on. Oh, hold on, how do I... Oh, so hi, Curlin, welcome, welcome. How many Yook emitting diodes? Wow, that's not playing correctly for me. That's weird. Let me just send a message. Did that fix it? It did not fix it. Sad. Maybe it works in Twitch chat. Never mind. This is going to take forever to load. Yep. It does look correct in the Twitch chat here. Look at that. Nice. Wait, where'd it go? Ta-da! She slides. Can I get like 3 in a row? There we are. None of them emit Ukes though, unfortunately. Yeah, it looks weird for me in OBS as well. For some reason OBS doesn't like do the thing where it like resynchronizes the start of each emote when another message is sent or something. That might be a bug, but it's kind of nice that Firefox does that. What the fuck was I saying? Oh yeah, I was gonna wonder if I have any videos. What is this? Ah! Oh, this is when I had 3 boards connected. So here's roughly how it looks. I'm not sure if I've ever shown this on stream before. Is there audio for this? There is. Hold on. Let me stop this then. So this is 3 boards. This is my Starting Soon music playing, which is a MIDI that I made, by the way. This is when I only had 3 boards connected up. And this is sort of what they look like. If you're on a phone, it would probably help if I do it this way, and then you can like zoom in a bit. Wait, this way. Anyway, so they do work. Stuff happens. Anyway, which is kind of fun. We've got the instrument numbers down the side here. We got volumes and an expression, which is also another volume thingy. This here is the bass, I believe. Yeah, this is the bass. That's doing like the boom, bow, boom, bow, boom noises. The zappy, twangy bass. That's running in the background the whole time. Except it's not anymore. It's still controlling the volume, but I accidentally stopped putting notes. Wait, hang on. Oh right, there was a bug that I still haven't fixed. I think. Yeah, there might be a bug here because it's still... This is the number of playing notes and it was like showing 0 for a moment. Anyway, this orange LED over here is pulsing every time the cutoff filter changes frequency. Like it changes sound. Anyway, there's a load of things. I just wanted to show that it actually does do things. And there are 4 boards now. If the Arduino and PSU is behind the wood thing, how do you hang it on a wall? Or is it going to sit on a desk? Oh, I wasn't planning on hanging it on a wall. I didn't think that far ahead. It needs like a big power supply. This is not a thing that I can easily hide. Realize you have more than one board assembled? Yeah! They're all assembled now. It's broken for you. Pat cabbage. I don't know. I guess you need like long standoffs or long screws or something. I don't know. Like I don't have any wall that's free for me to hang it on. Like there's just stuff everywhere. Like, you know, my room is not very big. My, you know, like my desk is under my bed and then my monitor's high in front, so I couldn't see it if I wanted to hang it on that wall. The wall isn't even tall enough between the desk and the bottom of my bed anyway to fit it. And you know, then we've got curtains and door and like, you know, wardrobe and stuff. There's nowhere. I could hang it on the back of my door, I guess. That'd be kind of cool. It'd probably like clang really loudly every time I open my door, which would suck. Anyway, Cat Raid. Hi, Stu. Welcome. Welcome. Let's call this panel buttons. Sure. We want one of these to go to ground, and we want the others to go to something. I don't know which pins I want to use for these buttons. It would... Oh my goodness me. Holy crap. Welcome! Hi! What a lot of rates. Hi, welcome. Very much appreciated. Hi, Kitty, aka Expired Popsicle. Hi. Welcome in Fukesoft. And Meatloaf. And Myriad. Again. Oh, right. Yeah. Myriad again. Hi. I see you showing up as a raider, but also you're saying hi to Kitty. It's kind of funny. Hi. Welcome. How are you doing? How are you all doing? Thank you for the follow, Echo Neko. What a good name. Anyway, let me see what you're up to. Expired. Pop. Sickle. I'm ready from Cat. Ah, right. Ta-da! Weekday morning art stream. Were you drawing more cute gay girls, Kitty? Is that what you're drawing? Pat. For those who don't know, Expired Popsicle, aka Kitty. I really love how your background looks on that plaque, by the way. It works really well. Although the text is a little bit cut off, but it looks... The colors look nice. Kitty is a cool artist and programming and Doom modding and Blender model making Lamia VTuber. does that summarize you well? She does a lot of cool things. She's one of those people who just somehow manages to... She's a rare breed. Like the meme is like programmers can't draw art, right? That's why programmer art exists. But somehow she can do both the programming and the arting. It's I don't know what kind of pact she had to sign to get those abilities, but hi Lexi, welcome. Also, welcome in Duven. Also, Nyan. There you are. Anyan for the Duven. I missed you. Hi, welcome, Lexi. I know I already said welcome, but I didn't see you say that message, so I'm responding specifically to that message now. Thank you. I'm glad you approve of my Nyan. I'm glad it passes the cabbage Nyan approval rating clap system. And thank you very much for the resub as well, Kitty. 14 years. That's 2 times 7. And hi, it me. I'm just a weird cat. Hi, hello. I am currently working on making an Arduino shield. Although honestly, today I'm pretty much just explaining it over and over again and not really doing any work on it, which I kind of expected because it's a short stream and stuff. Gotta bounce and head into work. Have a great stream. Good luck with the work. Thank you very much. Kitty's a menace that gives everyone imposter syndrome. I doubt that she means... Oh! If you wanted to share anything, feel free to just slide into my DMs. Okay, yeah, it's probably too late now. I forgot to say earlier. Stuff. So, right now I'm working on a board that is... working on designing a Arduino shield circuit board that can sit on top of the Arduino. Let me connect all my LED displays cleanly. Let me connect the MIDI input to the board easily, and let me connect the MIDI through output easily, and an LED that can indicate MIDI activity with the tiny pulses of MIDI data extended thanks to this 545 timer to much longer ones. behold the we have oscilloscope at home photo. Ta-da! Short pulses. This is like one motion blurred photo. I just panned my phone over the breadboard and these tiny pulses become long pulses. Short pulse, long. Lots of shorts, very long. Short, long. Blah, blah, blah. Schlong. Anyway, stuff. So now I'm trying to work out which pins on the Arduino should I connect these 3 buttons to that are going to be, or two up to 3 buttons, probably 2, that will be on the front of the board. Here and here. Handily, I've already drawn arrows pointing to them. And honestly, I probably want to do this. I want to connect them to pins that are all sharing the same port on the Arduino, so I can reference them in one swift port read. Thankfully, I've already made a note of the pin numbers that are on each port on the Arduino. So basically, I can just write to port A once, and I'll write to all of these 8 LED strings, and port F, and I write to all these 8. Thank you very much for the follow, Tef Fault as well. Hi. I already said hi, but hi again. For some reason, I'm not using port C. Why am I not using port C? Why the hell am I not using port C? Huh? I'm having a look at the Arduino. Pins 30 to 37. Is it just because they're like those ones that run along the edge and I didn't want to use those first because they're annoying because they're like two across instead of one neat row? So I wanted to use the row of analog inputs first because they're one nice 1 pin wide row. Should I change to using port C? Then this one? If I use port C instead of port F, then they're all next to each other. 22, 23, 24, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Interestingly, wait, they kind of run backwards this way around, don't they? Oh, it doesn't really matter at all. I can just plug the wires in differently. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. I almost feel like I should switch to port C instead of port F. It's not like I need analog inputs for this project, but it'd just be neat to have all the wires next to each other, I guess. Well, it doesn't really matter anyway because I'm making a shield, so I'm not actually going to be connecting to these pins. If I were to do that, obviously I'll need to change the code, and it'll be part of the code that does assembly stuff, so... I might experiment a little bit before I decide on making the entire Arduino shield that way. Okay, so I might change this to use port C. Port A and port C instead of port A and port F. Okay, these are unsupported by the out instruction. Are they supported by the in instruction? I guess not either. So that leaves a bunch of special pins. SPI. But I guess I would use port F then for the buttons. Sorry, I'm just kind of glossing over some things there. God, I am so hot in my room right now. It really feels like summer has begun. This is horrible. It's March. I was about to say it's February. No, it's not February. It's March. Okay, maybe that explains it a bit. But if I were to change this, then these ones would end up coming down here and then connect to these pins. And I might need to change which way around they're connecting or whatever. I don't know. The order from left to right. And then the panel buttons would be up here. I'll just keep it sitting here for no good reason for now, I guess. Are you going to lay out a PCB for this, or is it going to be a strip board? I'm going to be laying out a PCB for this. Yes, I will be. That's why I've got this. I have this approximate, precise for these pins, but approximate for some other things. Layouts of the Arduino Mega board here as reference for where all the pins should be, and the board outline and stuff. Well, if someone has already made a what do you call it? Component that looks like this. This one has extra pins on it though that, you know, mine doesn't have. It's got these extra pins at the end here and here, which I obviously don't want to include because otherwise if I use an old board also, holy yuck, if I use an old board which has the capacitors here like mine does, then the pins here will stab down. I guess I could just not solder them in, but then like why even have them on the board if I'm not going to solder? Also hi Roshi, welcome. Back from work. How much did I miss and how often did you say thanks to me? Oh, thanks to you. Not sure. I certainly did say it sometimes. You might have been here for all the times that I said it though. Yeah. So, let me just do a little bit of playing around on this side. I've been like doing this side up until now, but what about let's see how components actually even fit onto this board. So here I have my screw terminal thingies here. One of them, wait, there's two. Oh god, it's kind of big, huh? Okay, so we won't be able to have a row going this way. We won't be able to have a row going that way. Okay. That's unfortunate. Running these wires might be a bit of a pain. Let's continue as you are. You've probably been talking a lot about multi-vibrators. I have, but not under that name. Holy, you could also be incandescent uke from the heat. True. True. What is the heat in here right now? It's... oh my god, I'm only just at like hot temperature. Oh god. I've forgotten how dying feels. Sounds a bit weird. If I want this to be able to be mounted like with screws, I could just allow a screw hole there, there, and there. I'll do away. I won't bother to make these ones, you know. I won't bother to put a hole in my shield so that you can run a screw, like a screwdriver, down through my shield and through this hole on the board here. For these two middle holes, I'll just do it for the outer four. If I do it at all, I probably will. Can I fit 4 of these in a row? That's what I want to know. What alignment is this? I don't know, but it looks correct. We can easily fit all 4 across like that. And then we need the one for the ground at the very end as well. The small one. Okay, so it looks a little something like that. I kind of want to move some of this stuff onto its own layers. This is a mess. It's only going to be a 2-layer board, but I almost want to move things for because of the mess. Why am I not select these? There we are. Do you know that you can make a simple synthesizer with 555 chips? Yeah, I did. Also, someone mentioned earlier that they have done precisely that. Summer is coming. I know. Okay, power into the board. Also, power into the board would make a lot of sense if I did it near these 5-volt and ground lines here. It's a bit annoying because I can't really fit everything where it's going to be going to the Arduino. Like I can't fit the connections, the external connections, close to where they'll be going to the Arduino pins. Because ideally I'd have these over here, But you know, we can't fit them all. Because they're going to be connected to these pins, right? Eventually. Right now they're connected to these pins and these pins. But I'm thinking of making them connected to these pins. Oh, sorry, these pins. And these pins. Hi, Artisans! Welcome, welcome, welcome. And so that means that I could also put these over on this side. But, well, actually, could I? Yes, I could, because my board's going to go over the top of these pins. It's fine, I think. Yeah, I could put them there. But then we have like this here, no, not that one, this one. This RX1, this is the receive line of serial port 1, as opposed to serial port 0, which is up here. 1, 2, and 3. And this is where the MIDI data goes in, this RX1. So, you know, that's going to need to be where the MIDI signals go into, having passed through the opto isolator already. Right, we've got to fit the opto isolator. This is actually maybe quite a bit to fit. Because of the large connectors, this is actually quite a lot of stuff to fit on the board, I think. We haven't even got to the circuitry yet. This is just the connectors. Can I just group all this shit into one thing? And then like... I mean, yeah, I can. Sure, what a mess. Oh yeah, they're not grouped. I can turn off the red lines as well. Can I not turn off the red lines? I apparently can't turn off the red lines. Amazing. Oh well. Anyway, I'll put them there. This looks so fucking messy. You know what? Screw it. Screw it. We're using this for now. So they're gonna be somewhere around there. I'm gonna ungroup this. However you do that. Remove these holes. I don't care about them. Remove these two pins. I don't care about them. That leaves 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I've already moved them from here. The ones that don't exist on mine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can get rid of those two. Okay, now I think this agrees with this. Let's group this back together again. Now let's place these. I don't know, somewhere around there, I guess. It's annoying when I'm wanting a fixed layout, but I'm having to adhere to another fixed layout. This is how you get really horrible routing. Thank you very much for the follow. And Pex Twin Dong, hi. Okay, so we got to fit on here the MIDI socket as well, which is a big old connector. Holy, look at the size of this thing. This way around. That's one big ass connector. You can connect many big asses to this. Now, this is gameplay? Thanks. What is the aligning thing? This is... What do you mean custom? Huh? 0.254? What's... Oh! It is between these, isn't it? Okay, let's just put a bigger snap size on. Okay, so somewhere around there, I guess. And then these are going to be somewhere around here, I guess. What else do we need to fit on? We need to fit on the power supply ones. I don't really want to put anything around this area. Because we've got big things here. The power jack there, which I'm not going to be using. And the USB thingy there. I guess maybe I could put it between those two. There's a little empty space here. I'm just looking at the real Arduino. There's like a little empty space between these two tall things. These are all just very flat surface mount things. So, Could maybe put the power supply connector somewhere around there. So that would make it something like... Oh, it's a relatively small one as well, actually. There. That would easily fit. Yeah, that would easily fit. So somewhere in there. And then we need the connections for the 4 buttons. Ugh. And the 4 buttons want to connect here, but they can't. The 4 buttons want to connect here, but I can't put them here because I've got these here. So what if I put this? Oh man, this is a horrible amount of like. This is a horrible constraints that I'm having to make this to. I can't push these right up to the edge either, can I? Because of these. These are gonna need pins soldered in them from behind, so I can't put these on top. You know, I can't even do that. Where the soldering bits don't overlap, but this plastic outline of this screw terminal thingy does overlap the pins. That wouldn't be allowed. So we can't even have it there. Whatever, they'll have to be like that. So maybe I'll inset this by the same amount for, you know, consistency, question mark? Okay, if we put the MIDI socket like there, I guess? I know it's safe to put the MIDI socket down there. The power then will come over there. That's okay. And then we need those 4 thingies for the switches, which I can finally put next to the pins. So these ones are going to need to connect over to these pins. These connect over to these eventually. This is going to run through a bunch of circuitry and eventually make its way over to one of these pins. I can't remember which one it is. And this is going to make its way to these pins. 4 of these. Well, 3 of these and a ground. Oh! The shield's footprint can go over the Arduino though. Wait, that's true. Yeah, that's absolutely true. Yeah! Wait a minute! True! Yeah. If I do that, then these could like extend, you know, like this. Do I want to do that? I mean, I've got a lot of space, so that wouldn't actually matter at all. Like, I've got the whole back of the piece of wood. But it would be nice to keep it like within the really cheap price for GLC PCBs manufacturing. What is that? I think it's like 10 by 10 centimeters or something. Let me check on the website. But also let me check how wide this is. It is a little bit wider than that. Just a tiny touch wider. 101 centimeters. 100 millimeters, sorry. That's fine. We don't need to be that wide. We could nudge this in a bit. Or we couldn't, because I can't click apparently. Why can I not track this? Wait. Huh? Why is this being a pain in the ass? Okay, fine, let me just restart. We can draw from there to there. And that is 99 points. Okay, nice. It's within the 10 centimeter. Oh, that's so cool. 9.9 centimeters wide. It's almost like they knew. And they designed it this way. And then down there is obviously less. That's 5.3 centimeters. Okay. Which is fine. Like, we can extend it more in this direction, you know? And it'll still be within 10 by 10. So that's cool. We can extend it in this direction. Yeah. Okay. Good. How far is 10 centimeters in this direction then? Can I extend it this time? Oh my god. I should be able to drag this. I don't know why it's wanting to drag this instead. Pain in the ass. 10 centimeters in this way. I can just copy this. If I wanted it to be square. Oh, can I not? No, I can't really. 10 centimeters in this direction. Well, this looks huge. Okay, that's the same size. 99.06 millimeters. Then we could like go over the edge. Like, we don't need it anywhere near this big. Holy. Yeah, we don't need it anywhere near this wide. Wow. Okay. So somewhere around there we could do. I could push it back a little bit even if I really wanted to, but I don't really want to, so let's not do that. And this could overlap there, and this could go over the edge. Oh, this is such a fat thing though. It's wasting so much space by being there. Do I want the board to overlap the edge? There's gonna be a lot of wasted space over here, right? Nothing's gonna be there. Nothing's gonna be over here. This feels like a waste. I almost want to try and fit it into this space. I do like having these wire things be on the very edge though. That's the thing I really like. That's a nice thing. Oh, hang on, we got to fit 2 MIDI sockets on. I just realized, yeah, we got the in and the out. The idea is to have them next to each other, which means I'm gonna have to shove this further away from the pins. But I guess we can have it over here, actually. So one of these will be in, one of these will be out. Also, if these are along the top row, then this Arduino will be orientated like this. This is going to be how it is on the back of the board, because these wires here are going to loop over the top and connect like that. So it needs to be in this orientation. Obviously, I could just rotate that as well if I wanted them to be up there instead. I failed to drag and drop. Don't pay attention to it too much. But it would kind of be neat if the MIDI sockets weren't like on the bottom. That's just a bit weird, but I guess technically there's no reason why that can't be done. Just seems a bit weird. Also, these buttons here, they're gonna need to, these wires are gonna need to make their way over to the, you know, to the front panel thingy as well, so ideally they probably should be on the top. Something like that. Sure. Yeah, it would be that way around. It would be this way around. These would be going to the LED displays. These would be going to the panel buttons. Some MIDI sockets down there. Is there anything else we're missing in the form of connectors? Power's up here right now, which is fine. You can have the shield only cover part of the Arduino too, like having wings. That sounds interesting. Yeah, I don't think that'll work though. Like, it has to be this wide because of all of this row of connectors. So I can't have it any narrower. And if I have it shorter on this dimension, up and down, vertical, then well, then the MIDI sockets are kind of, you know, not at the edge of the board anymore. Which I guess isn't that much of a problem, but when you come to plug in the MIDI sockets, like the metal ring of the MIDI socket might short one of these just while you're moving the plug towards the socket, which is probably not a good thing. So I'd probably like to keep them a bit away from these, because the MIDI cable's got like this metal ring around it. As you bring it towards the socket, I don't want to be shorting these, especially this one here, because the power supply pins are here. That could be quite that could be quite exciting, making big sparks if we short the big power supply. Won't span the pins for stability. So it'd just be on this axis that I could shrink it then, right? But I can't really because I need all those connectors. So I guess we'll have to have something like this. So it doesn't need to be quite as tall as this. I can make this. Okay, now I can drag it. Like this kind of size. This could also be pushed back a bit to like there, maybe? We'll have an in and an out. Yeah, something like that, I guess. I'm not sure exactly how far to go. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There. For even spacing, we'd have it something like that. Then the board would only need to go up to there as well. That is 81 millimeters. Okay. Does that row need to be oriented that way, or could it be up or down? This one? I mean, they could be at the bottom instead. And then, you know, I'd mount the Arduino this way around instead. Why would that help? I don't know what your thought process is. They do all need to be in a row. Well, they don't need to be in a row, but it would be... These ones do need to be in a row. And it'd be nice if this was also up here. I guess this one could also be like here. Or off the edge. Well, no, we can't have that off the edge, can we? Because we can't have the board any wider than this. Yeah, let's put it there. I think this is okay. And then we have all this area here for routing of the wires. Right now, left, right. Could it be up, down? Right now, left, right. Could it be up, down? This one? Oh, left to right. Could it be up to down? No, they don't fit, unfortunately. They're too wide. Pin row. Pin row. So that leaves all this area for all the other stuff, and I'm sure there's space for all the rest of it. This stuff. None of this is going to be surface mount. It is all going to be through hole, because that's the components that I've made this out of the components that I currently have. And if I don't have to do any surface mount stuff, then, well, either I would have to do the surface mount stuff, which is difficult, or I would pay GLC to do it, which is, you know, more expensive. So if I can just have like a really cheap board made by them, and I do all the through-hole soldering, because there is only through-hole soldering, that will be much easier. I think as a rough layout, this is probably not a bad start. Does feel a little bit wasteful. You know what? I'm not sure I like these MIDI sockets going over the edge here, because these are gonna have quite a bit of stress applied to them as if you know, pulling in and out a thick cable, and there's going to be no support on the board that's overhanging the edge of these pins here. So I'm not sure I like that. Well, then the only alternative is putting them over here, I guess, and then shorting those pins. The worry of shorting those pins exists, so maybe they do need to be there, I don't know. I'm not sure I fully understand how this setup is set up in the final thing, but is there space for the MIDI cables to come in? Yes. It's gonna be mounted to the top of this wooden board, somewhere around here. So the cables would sort of come in like this, I guess. It is weird to have this at the top, but because of how I designed these boards, I probably shouldn't have done it this way. I probably should have had input at the bottom and output at the top, chaining upwards like this. But because I put inputs at the top, it kind of has to come in from the top now. So, and I want to keep the run of cables short, so it will come in from the top, unfortunately. Unfortunately, maybe in a version 3 I'll do from the bottom. I'm not making a version 3. Is there anything preventing the MIDI ports going on the left side? I'm worried about these connectors, the USB connector and the barrel jack connector. Thank you for the pad skis. If I get the thingy up. Hang on a second, I had another folder open. Ah!
Chiesa.
Why? There you go. These two big things there. They're quite tall. And this USB socket actually goes high. I'm looking at it right now. It goes above the top of these pins. So this is like this is big. I might even be able to have the board going that far, that wide. I might be. I might not be. No, I probably wouldn't be actually. No, the shield would probably need to be maybe smaller than that, shorter than that actually. Now think about it. It would probably need to stop wherever this begins. So, like, it would probably stop somewhere back here. Oh, that doesn't leave a lot of space for this then, does it? These might have to be right up against each other. The more I think about this, the tighter it looks like it's getting. Oh, we do still have a bit of free space, actually. That's probably okay. Probably. And these would have to be in a bit as well. Could make a cutout for the USB port. True. Then there's less board though, right? So less support? Question mark? Like question mark? So it's like less physical. So I don't know. Oh, why is the board outline not part of that? Hang on. I didn't include it in the group for some reason. Get grouped, nerd. What the fuck? I can't group the board outline with it, apparently. Okay. Never mind, then. This might be a non-option, but the shield could be what's mounted to the board. With an Arduino press fit in. So MIDI plugs would have full support. I don't know what that means. Arduino press fit. Wait, the shield could be mounted. Oh, I see what you mean. The shield could be mounted to the wooden board? And then the Arduino plugs in? That's a really interesting idea. That changes things a lot. How'd that work? No, I'm not sure that would work. I'm not sure that would really work because... Well, it could. It actually could work. It actually could work. That'd be kind of cool actually, because you could just like pull off the Arduino and then just replace it with a new Arduino if it breaks. That'd be pretty cool. That's actually kind of fancy. The only thing is, like, you would just be seeing the back of an Arduino. So I wouldn't get to see my handiwork. It would be being covered up by the Arduino. That's kind of a cool idea. That I do like the idea of just being able to pull it out and put it back. You think this way it's weird. Harder to debug that one maybe because the Arduino is upside down. Yeah, that as well. What if backwards? What if backwards? What do you mean by backwards? The Arduino is mounted to the wooden board? And then my thing sits on top? Because that was the original plan. Also, thank you, Power. Nail the boards to the wood like a proper carpenter? Oh no. Oh no. I was applied for writer position jobs. Writer? Wow. Good luck. Good luck, Cozy. Good luck. Cross my fingers. I wonder if we can track that. Hold on. Let's get a close-up look. Kinda. Nearly. Kinda. I actually don't know if my model has the required bones.
Cheese.
It keeps on thinking that I'm crossing my middle two fingers. It kind of works. What the? Okay, that's pretty cool. I did not expect that to work. I mean, yeah, leap motion work. So it's not really. Why cheese, by the way? I did a sandwich with cheese. I kind of want a sandwich right now. What if backwards is how I think? Oh! I see what you mean. I see what you mean. You think in that way. I see. Wow, I managed to completely misread that sentence. Impressive. Okay, so the Arduino would be there. I'm just dragging it into position temporarily so I can mark off, for fuck's sake. This is why I changed the snapping, I guess. What was it before? 0.254, I think. Is that what it was? Yeah, that looks right. I'm gonna mark off where the end of the USB port is... I guess I'll just draw a line. And I could just draw the board outline right now, actually. Let's draw the board outline now. Board cutout, there it is. Flipping heck, that took me a while to remember. So we'll do this as a polygon. I think. Is it meant to be a polygon? Or is it just polyline? I'm guessing it's a polyline, right? Flipping can't remember. Blub 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 blub. Ah, it's probably a polygon, never mind. If Arduino slots into Shield as base, all the stuff you want to debug would want to be on the outside too. Might be less roomy. I do also have a thought about it would be nice maybe to pass a bunch of whatever pins I can that are currently unused out from the Arduino to another row of headers, which won't be perfectly aligned, but just in case I want to add functionality. Because I'm terrible at saying that a project is done. I add to it and then I either keep adding to it like past what I should, or I never complete it. I never even get it to where it's close to being finished. Anyway, the board would be... Isn't that a good portion of the fun though? I guess so. Yeah, so, but like, that's my point. If I'm gonna be like that, I'm gonna want the ability to keep doing more stuff, so I should... pass through some of the pins. And that's gonna be difficult to do. Oh, you've got to stop where the USB port comes in. I'm probably gonna slide these points after I've put them down. I don't know what the tolerance is on this, but we actually gotta go down further. Somewhere around there, right? I still haven't... Oh yeah, right, the reset button is a thing that I was doing.
Add a feature. Perhaps another. Go on one more. Oh, nylon. Creeper scope. Boot.
Yep. Scope creep. Ah, this line is not straight. Ah! Slide my point. Alright, so now we've got a big square. What an ugly thing. Maybe I'll have to round corners a bit just to make it, or just randomly put, you know, angular things because, you know, for speed, right? Or coolness factor. I don't know why it has this, to be honest. But just randomly shave off bits of the corners to make it less painful. This corner down here on the Arduino here, this corner of the green thing, which is being covered up by the purple thing, is actually really sharp on mine. I could use it to like open up blocks and stuff. Anyway, there's this thing. Oh, hang on. Does this go back as far? Oh, for fuck's sake, the barrel
Oh,
trap.
you are a creep. I seem to have lost my scope.
I don't know if that chat out blind works, Al, but hi, Al. Sawtooth pattern for more blood sacrifice to project. Oh my god! You know there are those like circuit boards that are like a reference, like a ruler that is a circuit board, right? And it's got the footprints of the different components and stuff, and like different widths of traces and stuff as a visual reference to see what the different sizes look like. How about when I eventually make my circuit board ruler thingy, I make it double as like a handsaw by having a sawtooth right on the end. Maximum like use multi-tool ruler thing. You collect those? That's kind of a joke, but it's also a thing that could be done. Okay, let's slide this across a bit further. I didn't realize the barrel jack went further back. Yeah, welcome, Owl. I don't know how much longer I'm going to be going on. Right. It's actually kind of already food time. Man. I've really done nothing today, have I? At least I've done a little stream. Hopefully it's been kind of entertaining to some people. I'm very sorry that I haven't done much today. I was starting to feel a bit sad that I haven't even streamed. So I'm glad I was able to get a stream done. Because like I said, the lack of energy from the... Oh, this is very close to the board edge. From not being able to sleep for an hour. Because of the fan. Which I was not a fan of. Haha. Ah, is that straight now? I can't even tell with all this mess in the way. Get out of here. Yeah, that looks straight. Is this centered? It's actually quite off-center. Needs further to the right. But no, it's too far that way. Okay, never mind. Center enough. I've been lurking since the beginning. Oh, thank you! I collect PCB rulers, not handsaws. Yeah. When I read the word handsaw, I realize I said handsaw. But when I read it for some reason, it just sounds like a saw that's meant to cut a hand. Which is probably what it would do by mistake. So maybe let's not make that. Maybe. Is it more strong if it's close to the board edge or in the middle? Middle, right? Especially if it's closer to these pins. So we could just have it like over here, I guess. Have it like there, maybe. And have it here as well, so it's close to this row of pins. I don't know if this is how structural rigidity works. I'm not a mechanical engineer. I'm not any kind of engineer. Handsaw for sawing hands. And making a saw hand. Hi Maple! It is an Arduino Mega! It do be that. It do be. Doobie. So now we could like have like a... You know, big slash, whatever you call it. A diagonal line. I don't know, how does one speak? I thought there was a command to, like a keyboard shortcut to do that, but whatever. Guess let's do it this way. Sure. It's not quite 45 degrees. It doesn't need to be 45 degrees, but I want it to be. That's then 45 degrees. We could do the same on this side. I don't know why I'm like doing this already. It's almost like I mean, I don't know why I'm doing this at this point. It's almost like I've already decided on a board layout. I haven't though. I don't know. So I just want to feel like I'm doing something. I want to do something. Let me do a thing, please. Where's 45 degrees? There it is. I think. Looks like it roughly, right? What a weird looking board this is. A cat engineer. A genetically engineered cat girl? Engineered? How dare you? Oh, look, I could... You know what? If I want to make this a really weird board and make use of this space... Ta-da!
The long neck is immune to a handsaw as they are a long neck, not a hand.
Yeah, true. True. Don't test this out on long ukes, please. We'll put it like that. And then it's close to these pins. It's absolutely form over function. In fact, it looks not even like great form. It's just bad form over function. Could put it between them, I guess. That'd be annoying though. You know, yeah, it'll be annoying having wires running in this direction when you've got MIDI. Yeah, fuck that. Stop being silly, Yuke. I think I'll make the angled part the same on both sides. I don't know if... Can I get them close enough that they'd be the same? Hi, Sun Mike. Welcome, welcome. Let's have a look anyway. It looks like a proper shield now. It kind of does with the angled paths, right? Oh, or with the 45-degree thing? Alright, how long is this? 25.504. Okay, we're gonna make the same on this side.
Formaggio.
Why? How dare you?
It's bad form to use a handsaw on a look uke. You will just end up with a sore hand, not matter the angle.
Yes. No sawing of the long ukes. Hi, Sebanon! Welcome, welcome! Where's 45 degrees? Aliasing, please tell me. Ah. There it is. No. Wait, is that it? No, not fine. Is that it? I think that's it. Wait, can I measure angles? Radius. No, I'm not sure I can. How's the 7 doing? Welcome, welcome. Long time no see. 24.786. Oh, slightly shorter. Wait, it's fine. Then we can just shove this like a tiny bit further and then it should be fine. Oh god, I just saw this green line wasn't straight. I think that's just a floating point error. I hope it's just a floating point error. I'll separate the ports more rather than have uniform board. Yeah. I'm not sure. It certainly does look nicer here, but this is form over function, isn't it? Resting after work? Nice! On 45 degrees, the difference in X and Y would be the same. True. True, I could check that way. Also, you saying that just made me imagine, what if 45 degrees? But yeah, it's kind of annoying trying to get it to fit. There wasn't enough form over function yet. Let's angle these. I kind of do like the idea of like having one this way and one the other way, because then it almost looks like the MIDI signal's coming in and then back out. Like from a design point of view, like a, you know, what the design is telling you kind of point of view. That almost makes sense, more sense. What about if I rotate it just this way? Well, that's actually less wasted space. We do still have a bit of extra space. We could stretch this up to 10 centimeters. But then this has to overlap over the edge further, and then that's going to make it weaker, so let's not do that. Let's not do that. At this point, I want to make the board cat-shaped. Interesting idea. I guess we'd need it like this way up for it to look that way, like that way, right? But then the thing is, if we wanted to have a cat ear, we'd want this to actually be square up here. We'd just draw like a line there so that this looked like a triangle of an ear. This is like a cat that's lost ears. I don't want it to look like that. I do wonder if it's stronger for not having these corners. Because like, well, there's like less to accidentally get caught on, and like, you know, if I imagine I'm doing something with the board, and what if I accidentally snap that part? You know, if there's a corner there, if the corner is there, I could like catch this part. I'm trying to use my hands to show you what I'm pointing at, which is a little bit silly. Just a little bit. Let's... Wait, this is sitting between those places. And this is sitting between this. Okay, so this should be there, question mark? Let's see what this length is now. This this is the most silly trial and error way of doing it, but it's also the way that I know how to do it. 25.504, 25.504! Oh my god! Davey would be proud. Okay, so that's actually properly centered now. Also, this can overlap, like, this doesn't need to actually be this far out. I can push these up a little bit. Like, they can get a little closer to these. I could put them there if I wanted. The barrel for the MIDI port fits inside the square of the port. The barrel for the MIDI port fits inside the square of the port. Yeah, this is the entire port. Yeah. So the ring sort of sits sort of, you know, it plugs in, like it probably goes somewhere up to like there. And it sort of sits, I guess, like that. Not quite that far out, actually. I think somewhere around there it stops and becomes the plastic. I can't draw a straight line. And then, like, somewhere around here is the plastic, which does expand a little bit wider. So actually, I should make sure that they're... I should make sure that these are not too close. Let me grab one of these and see exactly, and then actually plug a MIDI cable into it. And see how wide it is. Okay, I've grabbed the bag of bits for making this board, which includes the MIDI sockets. The surround barrel fits into the square hole. It does. Oh, okay, these... Okay, yeah. Let me just plug this in. Okay. Yeah, the cable does fit in within the confines of this square thing. Even the plastic thing does not extend past the width of that. But I kind of realized that this will be annoying to try to unplug if they're right up against each other. I'm not sure I want them right up against each other. Having a look at how they are on my synthesizer. They are quite close on the synthesizer. Thank you for the pad spray. I will hydrate in 1 sec. Looking at how they are on the synth. Wait, hang on. Someone did wait, hang on. I just remembered that someone did save the kidneys earlier, and I don't think I refunded them. Wait, hold on, I need to check that. Because I haven't saved the kidneys, but I'm also going to have to end stream, basically, now. Yeah. So on my synth, they're not, like, mounted flat against the board, so... Oh, they're not going to be on the on mine either. The Arduino is going to put them a little bit off the board, so I will be able to slip my finger behind the cable to grip it, to pull it out. So this actually will be okay. I was worried about if this was flush to the wooden board. Well, like I can't fit my finger between these two if a cable's plugged into both. And I can't fit my finger underneath the board. So how am I going to grip the cable to pull it out? I'd have to like pull the actual cable rather than the plug part, which is not great. Okay, hydration. More space is usually your friend. True. The DEF CON event badge PCBs are always pretty fun shapes too. Basically make their event badges some fun, and Function Electronics project most years. Yeah, it's pretty cool. The very first person I saw, Functional Game Boy is very cool. The very first person I saw on Twitch doing electronic stuff is Linted, a VTuber named Linted. And they're actually designing the official DEF CON badge for the, I forget the name of it, like the car area. And it looked like a car engine, and it had like a working CAN bus on it that you could like interface with, because of course it has a CAN bus because it's like to do with cars, right? And so anyway, that was cool. I don't remember what microcontroller was running on it. Gonna chill in bed. Good luck. Thank you, Sepanan. Thank you for stopping by. I do appreciate it. It's cool. Cool seeing you. Oh, sorry. before we get too fancy with shrinking the PCB to make a cat head, I'm not gonna be doing that, don't worry. I was thinking the stress of plugging it in was because it was being pushed down, directly down. No, thankfully not. It comes in from this side. But it is still like a big plug, so, you know. But I don't think it requires a lot of force. I guess it depends on the actual plug itself. This plug doesn't require a lot of force. But you know, maybe some will be a bit misshapen or something. I don't try to step on my MIDI cables, but certainly not the hard bit at the end. That'll hurt my foot. Anyway, I don't know. This is a weird ass layout, but it looks possibly doable. Whether it look nice or not, don't know. So essentially, to these pins, we only need connections to 2 of these pins. One is ground and one is input on this side, and one is ground and one is output on this side. I'm not sure which way around I'll do it, but one of them, you know, that kind of thing. So ground can probably easily come in and be shared between them. And then we could get, like, you know, I could thread easily a line through the gap between these pins and the gap between these pins, for example. So there's this space around here as well, of course. So it's not like it's going to be hard to route to this area. Up here... How wide are these? If I try to...
Casseri.
Why? Hi, Scarber. Oh, hold on. Right. I was going to look at the saving of the kidney. So there it is. 1 oxim. Okay, yeah. Refunded 1 oxim. I hope I did the posture check on the hydration as well. I stepped away for a moment. Are these footprints at the bottom for TRRS jacks? I'm not sure what that is. These are for MIDI cables. So DIN 5 cables. Oh, tip ring shield, right? No. The 4-pin things? No, not the 4-pin things. Not the 3-pin things either. These are 5-pin things. Thank you for the pats, Ninja. Okay, let's see if we can... How wide a trace we could fit through there if we were gonna do that. How to do this again? Not a rat line. Oh god, it's been too long since I used this. Root manual. There it is. Wait, it was like apostrophe or something, wasn't it? Hash? Yeah, hash. Wait, why is the class 0.203 millimeters? What the fuck class is that? Oh, I guess was something that the Arduino... Right, I guess that's what the official Arduino uses for its traces? That width? Is that why it's defaulting to that? That's a really weird width, but okay. I want to change it. Net classes? Trace width. What is the default? Can I see that on the schematic view? No. Interesting. What is the width of the ones that I had on my previous board? I can't even remember. On the displays. What was the usual width? What the fuck is 0.... I know, right? That's not a sensible metric or imperial one. So on my board I was using... Well, those are the tiny ones. Most of the time I was using these ones, which are... 0.25. Okay. 0.25. Alright, let's make it 0.25. It looks like that'll easily fit between... Oh, maybe they made it 0.2. Well, they were aiming for 0.2 because that would more easily fit between these. Let's just force it to 0.25 and see what it looks like. That's not too bad. I'm drawing on the wrong layer. Thank you for saving the kidney psychic. Okay, I'm gonna refund you and I'm gonna stop streaming sometime around now. I have to. Thank you for reminding me. Oh, don't worry, I was going to anyway. Don't feel bad. I was going to anyway. 0.2 plus slop. Slop. Hi, psychic. Again. Why? Why cheese? Let's draw this on the correct layer, shall we? Not board cut out top. Assembly?
Cheese.
The fuck? What is this? What the fuck's going on? Where's my usual thing? Top. Oh, it's been given these weird... What? What the fuck are these colors? I guess this is from the Arduino thing, isn't it? Man, this is making me worry. What other weird settings has the Arduino board changed? Why is someone revving the engine really loudly? What the fuck? Tiffs, you made my money much better. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. Were you able to copy and paste from one thing to another? I don't think you were, right? Well, you weren't on the component editor. Are you on the PCB editor? I think you were, actually. At least you were able to copy a thing and then load another board and then paste. I don't know if you can between instances. Let's find out. Copy. Paste. Oh shit, it just worked. Okay. It just worked. Nice. Nice. It's pretty nice. What is this width? Grid size is fucking tiny, I believe the official name of that is. This is the correct pitch for these pins. These don't line up though. That's annoying. I guess I could just use half of that. I should be ending stream. I should be ending stream. I love having to do these silly little dances. Wait, did I... Hang on a second. Is this just because I didn't drag the entire everything? After changing the snap. It is! Okay, they're all lining up now. Nice. Alright, let's make this. Let's make this our thing. The 02. Ah. Let's call it, shield. This green thing is the outline of the original board. Okay, we've got sensible colors now, so when I do routing it should, you know, be sensible. We also got a sensible default class. Anyway, let's draw a line and... Ooh, what the fuck is this? What there? Huh? Wait a minute. Where does this alignment? Also, where did my board outlines go? Wait, what the fuck? Huh? Control... Wait, when I control Y, it becomes this. When I control Z, it becomes... Wait, what? What is changing between these two things? What the fuck just happened? This program is doing weird things and I enjoy it. These are not... Okay, now they are aligned. But now I guess these are not aligned? Yeah, now they're not aligned. Okay. Let's make it so that they're aligned with the... All the pins are aligned with each other, basically. And it'll make routing easy. That also might make this properly centered. It did! Hey! What the hell? Why? Stop that. Okay, this is no longer able to be positioned in the same way. Ugh. I don't like that. Let's get more accurate. Is that how it... No, it was like down there, right? Something like that. Yeah, that's roughly how it was, I think. Yeah. Actually, they were even closer to the edge before. Like that. That's a bit excessive. Yeah, they were a bit further apart. There you go, you can see that one was a bit further apart. Distracted, go eat silly, I should! This is fiddly work, very distracting from ending the stream. I know, I'm sorry. It's been funny copy-pasting material nodes from Unreal 5 back into Unreal 4. The nodes come over, but the connections all break. So you get to play a 1-hour game of reconnected dots. That sounds horrible. That doesn't sound enjoyable. Save changes. Yeah. Sure. Oh yeah, right. I just want to see how routing between these goes now. They should be properly centered. Like that should be the exact middle. It looks like it is. Boop. Boop. Zip. And our separation is... Why is one of these arrows so much wider? Maybe it's because that's the one I'm dragging. Whatever, it's around 0.394. So it's wider than the width. It's wider than the traces. That's probably fine then. Yeah. We don't need to go down to 0.2. That's okay. We can get between all the pins. That should be alright. Also, I'm not sure whether this should be one this way around or the other way around. I would need to check some things. Anyway, this is meant to be a rough layout. I can't believe I've started like laying it out more precisely. Also, these get really close to the edge. And that's closer than these. Oh, this isn't even a straight line. Oh my god, can you imagine if I had this made? That would have bugged me so much. There we go. Like I always joke, it's difficult I can never quite manage to be straight. I don't want to be. Remember you want to eat on time? Yeah, it's less, it's partially eating, but then there's that has a knock-on effect of being able to sleep on time and stuff, you know. It's actually been 2.5 hours. I was planning on streaming for 2 hours. I've got a tiny bit done. I really have got fuck all done on the stream. But it was nice to be able to hang out with a bunch of peeps. Where is my... There it is. No, that's not it. There it is. Why have I got this? Oh, that was the display. Get out of here. Be gone! Okay, so next steps are probably going to be seeing if I can change the code to use port C instead of port F. Hopefully that's a fairly painless process. I'll have to have a quick look in the datasheet for the Mega 2560 to be able to... That's the main microcontroller chip. To see if the... To see what the, the special number that I have to use with the out instruction to access port C is... I think I hit that one with my hand. You're a microcontroller. Sure. Have a lovely rest of your day. Thank you very much. Many such cases. Wait, many such cases. Wait, hang on. Wait. What's that in regards to? I'm not sure. I'm not sure what that's in regard to. Ah!
Choose.
Why? I just want to see if I can do this easily. Thank you for the pets. Thank you. So port F. The fuck was... Oh, that. So right now for this, the port F. So this thing here, port F register for use with out is 0x11, which is this. And I would need to change that to the one for port C to 0x08, I think. thing that should just magically work. And then I'd also need to wherever port F is being used to set the pin output modes, which is there. I'd need to change this from DDR-F to DDR-C. I think that'd be it. I think then it should just magically work with port C instead of port F. So it'd be using the bunch of pins here instead of here. And then they're all next to each other. Then I would only need to route the wires over here and not have them cross across the entire board down to these pins. Yeah. I should probably test that works though before I go making the boards. Alright, I'm closing things now. Bye bye. Close, close, exit, close. Okay, alright. Here's where I thought OpenDeck might be useful. There's a precompiled FW for the Mega 2568, so I bet it has a lot of similarities to what you're working on. I don't know what OpenDeck is. Oh! Is that the thing for making different, like, making custom control panel thingies? Like mixer MIDI interface or something? Open source MIDI controller. Right. Many such gay. Ah, I see. I'm not sure, though. I'm not sure. The whole joy of doing this stuff is doing it myself. I don't really want to give that over to anybody else, except for, like, you know, a company to do SMD soldering for me. Yeah, I don't want to. I want to do it all myself. I've like coded this all myself and designed the boards and everything, and that was a really enjoyable process, except for like when I chose the wrong flipping component for the first revision and wasted a lot of money. Anyway, that's gonna be all for now. That'll be all for now. I'm sorry for not doing a huge amount of stuff, but I very much appreciate you all being here. And oh, hold on. There is a good thing for me streaming this late. It means Nova has started streaming. Oh, she's been going for 1.5 hours actually, so I have no excuse for continuing. I could have ended stream 1.5 hours earlier and still been able to rate her, but I'm gonna raid Nova. Ooh, that's a stretched hand. Sorry about that, Jockebber. Can we move closer? Okay, I'm gonna pass you on to Nova. Thank you all very much for being here. Hopefully I haven't ruined my sleep schedule by not being able to sleep last night. Because I was really enjoying having energy during the day and being able to do like more energetic streams. Like my brain was working so much better. I was hoping that I might be able to do the programming for making the Long Uke's speech bubble for the Ask Long Uke redeem, which isn't enabled right now. But once I've done that, I can have it enabled more often. So that's where the text that she would speak would appear on the screen on Unity. This entire streaming setup is the Unity thing. But I didn't have the brain power for it today, so I just thought, let's just go over some electronics things that I did yesterday when I did have the brain power. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. We'll see how sleep goes and stuff. And then if it goes well, hopefully I'll be doing another stream not too long from now. I didn't mean use it, I thought it might be a good reference. I see. Speaking of good mornings, Nova is on too. Yep, that is a good morning indeed. Well, it's like 7 PM for me, and so I need to eat. I'm gonna be having a pizza. Okay, I'm gonna be passing on to Nova as well. OpenDeck is really handy to know about for custom MIDI controllers. For event usage, we want to make them super reliable. Huh. Like, you might see little special cases where they are saying they do this to avoid a potential problem that you might not have foreseen if you're coding it yourself or something like that. You're welcome, Mirren. You're welcome, everybody. You're welcome. Thank you all for being here. I should be thanking you. So I will. Thank you. For choosing to hang out with such a weird cat online. It's so weird. I'm just sitting in like a box talking and I see I see cool peeps talking that have chosen to spend time with me, and like my voice is presumably coming out of a speaker in some other country, in some other, or not in necessarily a different country, but some other room, and there's a cool person listening and choosing to spend time here, and it's all very fun and a little bit emotional when I think about it too much. Maybe it's due to the lack of sleep, but I very much appreciate it. The best weird cat online. Oh, you. Thank you for the pants, Lex. Aww. My favorite Twitch waveform generator. Beep boop, beep boop. I'm a yuk. I said beep boop. I'm a yuk. Why is my thing disconnected? Fuck! I wanted to make a joke. Hold on. I'm plugging in my joke. Now my joke is turning on. 1 sec. Hold on. Wait, you don't hear shit. I don't hear shit. Nobody hears shit. Hold on. There we are. There you are. That's your Twitch waveform generated. It's part of the starting soon music. One of those instruments. Sheesh. Choose your favorite waveform. We're going through a lot. Oh. Choose your favorite waveform. Is it this one? My favorite waveform. I love it. These are really hard delay times. Alright, I'm ending now. Bye bye, you're all really cool. I'm gonna pass you on to Nova. /raid. Boop! Exclamation mark shout out. I didn't mean to change track. Why have I changed track? Oh god, I'm already doing shout out. I forgot. Bad bets to the Nova! Chill Vibes Jam. She is. She's continuing making a game. She's making a prop hunt game in Godot. Part 24, sheesh. And it's for her own game jam. Chill Vibes Jam is a jam that she runs every year. If that sounds interesting to you, then you've probably missed this one, but you'll be in the right place to ask about the next one. So yeah, that's it. Where's my ending screen music? There it is. There it is. Good old Sundance. Yeah, she runs this jam every year. The first month, like, you can make art, sound, 3D models, assets for any game that you think might want to exist. In the second game, everybody shares the same assets. The second month, everybody shares those assets to make their own game of their choice. Anyway, raid message. What should the raid message be? You know what? If you have access to it, how about we use this one and we do something like long uke sliding in. If you don't have access to this emote, feel free to use the worm emoji. I find it very cute. I can't enter it right now. It's standard worm emoji. That's it. Okay, I'm disappearing now. You're really cool. Bye.